Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Janelle
And I'm Vin.
and this is the
Seabourne's
Seabourne's Kitchen. So if you're new here, subscribe to this channel to be a part of our family. So today we'll be making
Devil egg. And before we get into the video, we'd like to give our post notification shout out to Eagle Eye Music. He commented that he wanted us to do pumpkin katari in the next video, so that's what we'll be doing.
Yes. So let's get into the video.
Ingredients that we'll be using today are eggs, 6 eggs, apple cider vinegar, black pepper, mayo, mustard, salt, paprika, and garlic powder. So now we will do the egg test, and what you need for the egg test is cold water, and just in case you don't have any cold water, you can always use ice and water. And we took out the eggs because we wanted to demonstrate to you how the eggs will sink to the bottom. So what we did was we add a bit more water to the bowl just to demonstrate that the eggs will sink at the bottom if they're good. Yes, and basically the egg test is to test whether the eggs are good or not. And if the egg sinks to the bottom, well then it's good. If it floats, it's not. So since we add enough water to the bowl, we will add the eggs in one by one, and they're sinking, which is a good sign. They're good. And all the eggs are at the bottom of the bowl, which means they are good. So we will move to the next step, where we will catch enough water just to cover the eggs so the eggs can be boiled properly. And I think that's enough water to cover the eggs. The water is now boiling, and we're about to add the eggs one by one. So we're using a spoon to add the eggs. And you have to be careful because the eggs will crack, so you have to gently place the eggs into the pot. The egg is cracked. Was wondering if we should take it out or leave it. However, we decide on letting it stay because we can always use the yolk in the filling later. So now all eggs are in. We will cover the pot and set the timer to 14. Checking on the eggs at 14 Since the 14 minutes has ended, we will place the eggs in a large bowl of cold water, and this process will prevent the eggs from further cooking, and it will also prevent the black rim from forming around the egg yolk. So sometimes when you cook the egg, you see that black rim around it. It's because the egg was overcooked, and this process will prevent that. So you will just place them in the bowl of cold water for about 5 minutes. You will leave the eggs in the cold water. The 5 minutes is coming to an end, and the egg floating is the egg that was cracked previously, and we're about to remove the shell from the egg. And the easiest way to remove the shell from the egg is tapping it on a hard surface to break up the eggshell, so it'd be easier to peel. After removing the shells from the egg, we will place the eggs on a cutting surface where we will slice the eggs in half. And wow, we had a perfect egg yolk. So we will remove the yolk and place the yolk in a bowl. You can use a spoon to remove the yolk, but you would have to be gentle in using the spoon. So we'll move on to the next egg. Cut it in half. Remove the yolk. And focus on the filling. So what we will do is that we will use a fork to mash the egg yolks, and once the egg yolks are mashed completely. Our first ingredient will be the mayonnaise, and you want to add a little because you don't want to add too much for the mixture to be too wet. You can always add later on. So we will add the black pepper next. And as I said, you don't want to put too much. You can always add later. So we add some salt to taste. A little bit of vinegar. Just the vinegar is just to add flavor. It's optional, but the vinegar is just to add flavor. And remember guys, we don't measure. We just use ingredients until a voice says use no more. You just taste as you go along. So now we add in the garlic powder, just a little, not too much, and we'll mix. And after mixing, you realize that the mixture is still not creamy enough. So what you can do is that you can always go ahead and add more mayonnaise. And mix. The mixture is coming on smoothly, so that's the creamy look that you want to achieve. However, you're going to taste, remember to taste along, and it's fresh, so you're going to add a little bit more salt. Then we're going to add our chopped pepper, chopped onions, and we'll add this to the mixture. However, you guys can always use crushed pepper, and you can always chop these seasonings finer, but however I decided to go with medium chop. So the next ingredient that we'll add is the mustard. And we'll mix. So we'll taste again to ensure that the mixture is okay. However, it was still a little fresh, so we decide to add a bit more salt. And we spice it up some more with a little black pepper. a bit more mayo, mustard, and we will mix to evenly distribute the ingredients. Once all the ingredients have been evenly distributed, I didn't have a piping bag, however I used a Ziploc bag to fill in the ingredients. So what I will do is that I'll fold back the Ziploc bag and I'll use one side of the bag. So I'll just scrape the mixture to one side. So I'll just squeeze all the mixture down to the tip, and I'll use a scissors to cut the tip of the bag or of the Ziploc bag. Getting the plate ready to pipe the mixture or the filling into the egg. So don't worry about the shape that you'll give you. You just go ahead and pipe. And you can always come back later to do later filling. So you don't use a lot of filling in one egg, and then by the time it come back to the rest of the eggs, you're out of filling. So use a little, and if the egg wants some more filling, they can fill it later. After going over the eggs with filling, we're going to use the paprika for garnishing. It's optional. You can eat the egg as is, but we have decided to use the paprika so that it can give it that pop look. So this is the finishing look, and we decided to use the tomato rolls once again for extra garnishing. And once again, we are proud of what we did. It's looking good.
Alright, my name is Kevin Edwards and I am a part of the Seabourne family. Now I'm going to taste what Chef Vanessa has prepared. So scrumptious and nice.